So for your research, here are some very good sites, particularly those students choosing to research the lives and service of various soldiers. I would highly recommend this one here, the advanced search from the Australian War Memorial. This one here, the link takes you to the 6th Battalion Honour Roll, and what I like about this, say for instance you choose Andrew Alexander, his service number is here. And service numbers are really important to place with the name of the person that you are researching. Now, if you're choosing someone from the AFL or VFL who served, you go to the link that I've provided. It takes you to the Australian War Memorial, but it gives you their names. Now, the only problem here is that, for instance, you've got Lieutenant John Jack Brake, or Dan Minogue, or Carl Willis. We've only got their names and not their service number, so you're going to have to be very careful because many men who served had the exact same name. Now, the National Archive is brilliant for searching soldiers, so you could do a name search, and let's just say Given. I'll do Herbert Given. I'll go Herbert, and category World War One. Search him. I could have gone Herbert Byrne Given, and when you get to this website here, they're doing the search, you'll notice it comes up with Herbert Byrne Given, his service number up here. But when you click on this little view digital copy, it will give you digital copies of all the paperwork that he filled in prior to going to war, and you'll see there's 37 pages of information about Herbert. It says here 21, 6 months, 5 foot 8.5. But if you continue skipping forward, it says here deceased, as we know, and it will give you more detail of some of the things that happened to him. Killed in action in the field, 9th to the 12th of 16. But very interesting to read through all of these service records as you click through them. Also, the AIF homepage, if you go Given, Given, and you take his regimental number, which is 3319A, I'll put 3319 in, and go search. Here he is here. Tells you the street he lived in. It says the 8th Battalion, but he did move to the 6th, and gives you a fair bit of detail, but it says fate, killed in action, place of wound, death or wounding, age, etc., place of burial, and it's really interesting to actually go to these links and to find this cemetery and find out where he was. And then you've got the 100 Stories website, which has got hundreds of stories of individuals who served and gave their life. You can click through these. The Duntroon Man is very interesting. There's 100 different stories, so you can pick your research subject from there as well. All right, have